Hello everybody, I am Freddie Mercury and this is my story. I was born in Stone Town, Zanzibar, on September 5, 1946. I grew up in a large colonial mansion with my 5 siblings. My parents were very strict and we were only allowed to listen to classical music. I started piano lessons at the age of 6 and by the time I was 8, I could play the entire Beatles catalog by ear. At 12, I went to boarding school in India, and it was there that I learned how to smoke and drink. By the time I was 18, I was captain of the school's soccer team, and I had a very successful modeling career in London. I was discovered by a talent scout. While I was performing in a small club called Crown and Anchor, I joined a band called Wreckage, and then later became the lead singer of another band called Smile. In 1970, we released our first album, which was a concept album about an alien who comes to Earth and has a bunch of adventures. It was not a commercial success. In 1973, I met David Bowie, and he became my mentor and friend. He taught me how to be myself and gave me the confidence to be flamboyant and theatrical on stage. We toured together, and he opened for me on my first solo tour in 1975. In 1980, I met Jim Hutton, who would become my boyfriend and later my husband. We were together for 13 years, and he was the love of my life. Unfortunately, he died of AIDS in 1992. I was diagnosed with AIDS myself in 1991, and I died of a heart attack on November 24, 1991. I was only 45 years old. Some of my favorite things included collecting antiques, especially Victorian and Edwardian furniture. I also loved to cook, and I was an excellent cook. I was very passionate about food, and I loved to experiment in the kitchen. I was also a big fan of Indian food, and I would often order Indian food from my favorite restaurant in London. My favorite drink was a Bloody Mary, and I was known to have a very adventurous sex life. Some of my lovers included men, women, groupies, and even celebrities. I never limited myself, and I always followed my heart. My dream was to be a superstar, and I achieved that dream many times over. I performed for kings and queens, presidents, and celebrities. I was interviewed by Oprah Winfrey, and I was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. I was known for my outrageous outfits, and my fans loved to copy my style. I was a trendsetter, and I loved to experiment with fashion. I had a great sense of humor, and I was always joking around. I was also very generous, and I loved to give gifts to my friends and family. I was known to be a bit of a diva, but I didn't care. I was comfortable being me. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe, and write in the comments what else you know about this person.